Corey Heim in the mix. Ty Majeski is there.
Raja sideways, hangs onto it. Sanchez will try to work both. Oh, trouble.
And there's a crash. Caution is out. The race is over. Trucks up in the air. Nick Sanchez leading when the caution flag came out. Amanda?
Raja, there was many ways that I was going to go in this conversation with you, but I saw you hand the phone back that you were just on, and the name said Rick Hendrick. What did that conversation go?
Yeah, it's all because of him, being in this spot. So I'm really thankful for Mr. H and the Hendrick Automotive Group, along with Spire Motorsports and Chevy, because the only reason I got to ride this year.
Three Fords have separated themselves. A big push coming now for Harvick. Oh, and around goes a couple cars. Preece upside down. He's barrel rolling through the grass. Ryan Preece upside down in the infield.
That block from Jeb Burton. Austin Hill outside working with Jeb Burton. Going to be 2 laps to go when we come around this time. And there goes Daniel Hemrick off the bumper of Sheldon Creed. And this is the big one here at Talladega.
Oh my. Got one upside down. Is that Daniel Hemrick on his roof?
Upside down.
Hemrick out in the lead, pretty far out. He goes up the hill to try to close that gap some. Comes down too late, right? Late block, and then kind of causes the big one, and everyone's right there. And there is some massive hits. A lot of cars to the outside wall. Yeah, and pretty much all the cars behind get caught up in this thing somehow.
I think, Joey, the closing rate was faster than Daniel could anticipate. He had just gotten too far out. And that it's a rubber band.
Follow in his tire track. Here comes Ryan Truex up high. Whoa, trouble off turn number 2. Getting turned and spinning his Dexter safety. Hard impact with the inside safer barrier, and they're wadding it up further back.
And further in front of them, Blaine Perkins, Andover, and Blaine Perkins on the back straightaway.
We counted 5 times he was upside down, at least for a split second or more. It's that just scary crash over in the Alabama Gang super stretch here, just 2 laps shy of the end of stage number 2. But Dave Moody, it all started over there in turn number.
Who's going to get that first run? Here comes the 1.
Sam Mayer's never won in the Xfinity Series. There goes the 1 to the outside of his teammate.
Through the middle of the 21. Oh my goodness.
Mayer is turned. He's upside down. The caution is out. And now the question becomes, who was leading at the time of caution? Oh my goodness. Second.
First speedway race at Daytona, the Funkaway Chevy was solid.
And I would say right there, I mean, as soon as he gets upside down, from a safety perspective, even though we didn't see the lights, you're thinking caution. I think Allgaier's got a chance here, and who knows how quick they were to rule it and hit the button.
But is it the lights?
It's not the lights.
Oh, okay.
It is when they hit the button. So
standout's going to really hurt the 21. He needs to get about 9 more laps to be inside his fuel window, and now he's lost that clean air. Oh, a big wreck, huge contact.
48 is involved. That's Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Now up and over goes the 27. So Jeb Burton sliding on top.
Somebody's going to get you.
This is the violence. Like, this will show just how much that car launches in the air. Now look at this hit right here. He lands basically on the driver's side door, tumbles onto the A-post. That shows how violent it is, but there's nothing like a full-speed replay to show you Jeb's decision making.
Got him into the back of Suarez. And he gets pounded.
Dang it. Oh, Busher's upside down. I think he hooked a drain.
It changes the effects of that race car, whether it's loose or tight, depending on which side of the bumper Denny gets to. Told Denny to calm down just a little bit back there. Denny said he was just trying to learn for later.
Oh, no! Big crash on the back straightaway takes out William Byron, Kyle Busch, and Harrison Burton.
You know, pushing obviously on a rookie. Tony, you talked about it. Again, come off of that corner, got light, and that thing was long for the ride, but very aggressive pushing.
That is not at all what you're looking for. That kid is sitting there going, what happened? He said, lucky it didn't bite right there.
Yep.
And here's Harrison Burton on the radio.
21's going to come with a huge shove.
They are 2 and 3 wide behind him. Crossover.
Here he
That's
comes.
Austin Hill in the 21. Big crash. Up and over. Caution is out.
He went backwards because he chose the road. He's wrecking. Joey Logano.
And Logano. And Keselowski
is in it.
Boy, it's just scary. Anytime that air gets underneath that car, gets it air.
Flies once again. Haley, not a great restart here as Ryan C gets off to a good start. And now they're 4 wide going into 1.
That's it.
Oh, and around goes a 7. Hard into the outside wall.
Buddy, hang on.
The
Hang
7.
on.
On the apron, the 21 of Anthony Alfredo was into the wall hard. He's upside down, sliding through 1 and 2.
At all.
Ryan Newman off turn 4 for the final time. Blaney to the outside, to the inside. Here comes Hamlin up the outside.
Wow.
Crash into the wall, into the air. Goes Newman.
Upside down.
In a shower of sparks on his roof. Ryan Newman comes across the line, 4th. And comes to rest.
Joey, you know that any vibration when you're in a pack like this, especially when you're a rookie. Oh, there it goes.
In the middle.
Oh, no. Austin weighs himself upside down as the 45 of Majeski. Let's hope he gets back on his tires here. That thing's square on the roof. What a shame.
Tough spot for Kyle Busch. What lane is he going to block? The outside lane. Now the inside lane is going to come.
Here comes the inside lane. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. back to the front. Another hood flap flies off. Oh, around comes the 18. The 42 collects the 17 as well. The 62 upside down. Brendan Gaughan upside down as he went back in front of the pack.
We're wrecked here, guys.
And the big one happens. Chase Elliott, Alex Bowman, Ryan Preece. Logano on the outside, and Byron's around. He crashes. Caution is out.
Heavy impact to the inside wall by the 42 of Larson.
Man.
Kyle Larson, Jeffrey Earnhardt with heavy damage, and William Byron.
Man.
On the last lap. Of a second.
Sadler, big run right there. You saw what he did.
Oh, around goes the 60. Austin Cindric wrecking in front of the crowd. Daniel Hemrick's caught up. Tyler Reddick, Cindric, barrel rolls.
And when you're done, Tomlin.
Lands back on his wheels.
Okay, Matt Tiff trying to make a lot happen.
McMurray, he has a big run down.
Oh, we got one spinning.
And it's McMurray.
Got it.
Man, that thing is flipping, rolling.
That car is junk.
You got that right.
Well,
just hope he's
for a ride right
He
there.
had been incredibly fast. He got a huge run off turn 2, caught a pack of cars, made a quick move, and ended up in the fence.
Mike, it just really wouldn't surprise me to see some kind of...
Oh, Briscoe gets loose. Austin Wayne Self around. Heavy contact with the 99 of Peters up and over.
Austin Wayne Self in the 22, and that upside down 99 is Timothy Peters.
As soon as he get some clean air on that car, he said, I think we're going to have a fast race car. His spotter, Eddie DeHunt, just told him it's time to be greedy.
There he goes. There we go.
Here we go.
Oh, upside
down.
On the side.
Well, AJ, that was a humdinger.
Yes, it was, and that's there he is upside down, and I hope he's all right.
Jump 13, you got a guy coming to you. Not over, keep digging.
They're crashing. Rose into Crafton.
Keep digging. Damn.
Crafton up and over.
And Cass Gralla looks to me like will win this race.
You give a guy a shot and he shoots him forward.
Oh boy, Stanley Steamer.
Whoa, there's
and around she goes into Kenseth.
Oh gosh.
Up in the air and into the wall hard.
Man, Kenseth. Man, I thought he was going to catch the catch fence back there. The way it landed was.
I am not believing that.
He's fine, boy. He got the window net down right away out of frustration. The 4-car, Harvick.
Kevin Harvick's in. Chris?
Well, Kevin Harvick taking an opportunity to fill up here. Just going to be, I think, 2 tires on this stop. This car just loose early on in this race, but they did settle down much better.
Straight away. 48 hit, and Jimmy Johnson goes spinning.
Upside down. Busher. Oh, man.
Chris Busher on his lid and lands back on his wheels. Caution.
Oh, man, we saw 4 wide off the corner over there. I was afraid of that.
Keep it behind you, keep it behind you, keep it behind you. Run to go, run to go.
The white flag is out.
They're going to
Sauter
crash.
with a big run. They're crashing. Christopher Bell upside down.
The only place where... Oh, big trouble. That's the rookie Suarez up and over Regan Smith. The big one at Daytona in the Tri-Oval.
Right, so going to be a wreck behind you. Going to be a wreck in the get out of the way. Oh, yeah, big wreck behind you. Big wreck behind you.
Outside lane, hanging tough here on the restart.
Oh, here we
got
go.
Trouble. That's Casey Kane that goes sideways. Joey Logano nowhere to go.
Oh, my. Half the field is gone.
The big one at Daytona has happened at lap 97.
That is the huge one at Daytona.
Justin Allgaier.
Oh, and the
Denny
18
Hamlin,
gets on its roof.
and Kyle Busch rolls upside down.
Wow.
Get some kind of big move here off turn 4 like Kevin did. Oh, and there
Johnson
they go.
to the wall
They
with
wrecked.
the one of McMurray. 3, 4 cars around. One on its roof. One car hard into the wall.
That was
and it ends in flames and sparks.
Our front row sitter up here, he's got a torn up race car,
Mark
78
Truex
car.
Jimmy Johnson.
we did test
Start
here.
finish
We got
line. Logano comes down into Paul Menard. One car gets up on top of a group and goes flipping over and over, and the 30 lands on its roof. That's Parker Kligerman.
Cole Witt's teammate that just wrecked in that first caution.
And Brandon Davis's team, Swan Energy, suddenly has 2 cars torn up. There's Dave Blaney with the single.
Here comes that 98 and the 88 tandem in the middle of the track. Johnny Sauter, he won at Daytona earlier this year. Can he do it again? They wreck behind him. They're rolling behind him. Now the 88 spins. Thor Sport is going to win. It's going to be Johnny Sauter that will get the win, but they wreck behind him.
Matt Crafton has not got to the start-finish line yet.
And they're still wrecking. Crafton does slide by the start-finish line. The 32 of Miguel Paludo was upside.
Well, I'm with Denny on this one. They'll never make it another lap or 2, Denny. I just don't see no way. This is crazy. Crazy
They ain't
stuff.
gonna make it.
They got to make it 6 more times.
Oh, there they go. There we go. There was no way.
Bobby Labonte's in it. Stremmy's in it. Jeff Gordon down to the ground.
Nothing else coming from behind you.
And Kurt Busch went over and over.
Look at that. Jeff's going to move him up out of the groove and get by him.
Whoa, Busch pushes around. Can he save it this time?
Oh, there you go.
He does. He saves it. But there's a
Jeff Gordon's upside down. Jeff Gordon's upside down.
And Kurt Busch's car is destroyed.
Oh my gosh.
It's getting tight. Well, that got those separated. The 60 and 16 separated. And that may be all the others needed, because look at how far back they have dropped. Down the back stretch, it is the 18 of Kyle Busch. He has never won here in 7 prior starts. Look out. They'll spin Mike Wallace, and he's up and over. Wallace gets back on all fours. The 38 of Leffler is also involved.
Last lap, David Reagan, David Rudiman.
Yeah, David Reagan obviously gets into the wall hard, comes back across, collects David Rudiman. Vicious impact to that inner barrier wall there, which is solid steel. Both of those guys walked away from this incident, but we learned a lot when we saw that.
So changes. The top of the screen is what it used to look like. The bottom of the screen, obviously marked with 2012, is what it looks like now.
Yeah, really focus.
Remember, he pushed Kyle Busch to the win here last year. Kyle Busch was in the truck he's driving. Oh, there they go. Hornaday goes around. The rain cart the can almost upside down, and he does go on his hood as Ron Hornaday.
There just wasn't any way.
Hornaday rolls again in turn number 1. You said it, Michael.
Now we see the momentum coming from that outside lane. Once again, just on the inside of Brandon.
Oh, look out! Trouble. Oh, and upside down is Earnhardt. This is going to be a mess. The 33 of Harvick, Joey Logano involved. More cars still spinning in this multiple car crash. Just that quick.
Got a long way to go. Coming to the white flag. Yeah. Oh, here goes Kurt Busch around. Oh.
Crash behind you. Crash.
Oh, Mark's upside down.
Mark Martin is over on his roof.
Back on his wheel.
Into the wall. Casey Mears, Rudiman is there. Reagan is there. Robbie Gordon, Jeff Gordon.
Man, what a big problem that could create. Now you can see that. If somebody run out of fuel right there in the middle of that group, it would cause a huge wreck. We've heard. Oh, here's a car upside down.
Big time crash upside down.
It's Ryan Newman. See Kevin Harvick there. Marcus Ambrose.
Ambrose is there, comes across. Harvick stops, and Newman's car comes to rest upside down on its roof. Take the lead away from Newman, but Newman will have nothing of it.
Oh, got trouble getting into 3, guys.
Joey Logano.
Big crash.
Oh, he's upside down. Over and over, Logano goes between 3 and 4.
No.
The car will come back to rest on all 4 tires. Heavy crash here on lap 32.
See Robbie Gordon, Martin
is involved in this.
Hey, look at all the damage you got right here. This car's been upside down. This is Joe Nimzek.
Oh, right there. Gosh. Who got in? And it was the 16 with a Stenhouse.
Gracious.
He ends up going over. Take another look. Oh. Okay, does that qualify? Everything's going to get crazy?
I think that's what. Can Keselowski try to win it?
I don't know. I don't think he can step out until he waits till the last second and picks up.
He goes to the outside. Is Edwards going?
Oh, no.
He turns him.
No.
Oh, and that destroyed the front end of Newman's car.
No.
Edwards will not make it to the flag.
Oh,
Brad Keselowski won this race.
A year ago, Morgan Shepherd led this race. He just led it today. He finished 13th. He said it was that win.
Out of control goes Kenseth.
Over on his roof.
Get back on the wheels.
A wild ride for the Daytona 500 winner, Matt Kenseth.
Dale Jarrett in the UPS car. There was some talk of whether the team could switch points.
Whoa, guys, whoa. Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. I have never seen anything like that in my life. He hit that wall a ton. Oh, my gosh.
Michael's moving around in the car.
Over to the unrestricted engine, and they've had to back way
Trouble turn
off.
2. Casey Mears. Ooh, gets tagged
and nowhere
hard.
for Dale Earnhardt Jr. to go in that 88 car.
2 more cars hard in the wall behind them. One is Hornish.
Someone has run underneath the 5 car, it looks
The
like.
other's Reed Sorensen, and Mears ends up on his roof.
Sam Hornish in the 77, because I knew the car just picked up off the ground.
Completely dedicated to restrictor plate racing. Less than a dozen people. Oh, and we've got trouble on the track, and it's Kyle Busch upside down.
Big time crash. Kyle Busch goes upside down and rolls down across on his roof here on lap 26. Cars comes back over, and now side over side barrel rolls. And comes to rest on its wheels. A horrific crash here at Talladega on lap 26.
Start finish line. No caution. They're side by side, right to the line.
Big crash. Here they come. Checkered flag. Harvick. Kevin Harvick wins the Daytona 500.
We got one car on his roof coming across the start finish line.
They're still wrecking. They're wrecking everywhere. Boyer's on fire. Jeff Gordon's wrecked.
And they are still wrecking.
Montoya, Stremme, Kenseth.
Looking incidents of the entire test session for all 3 series on the backstretch. Eric Almirola from Joe Gibbs Racing makes some contact coming down the track and ends up on his roof. Fortunately, only the car was damaged. It was a very scary looking tumble, mostly because he was upside down for quite a while, but the safety crews of the track.
He did a great job. A couple times the car got loose. He saved it really well. This was not as good.
Yeah, scary little ride for Eric Almirola in the 18. At this point, apparently, he was still on the radio and still in communication with his crew.
Yeah, wondering how thick the roll cage is, I'm sure. But you never know. I mean, it's testing. The car's upside down.
33 lead lap cars as Paul Tracy just made a stop, 1 lap down. Crash. Car upside down. Start finish line. It is Stewart.
Daniel Quinn in the 50 got into it.
I don't see anyone else, but Stewart has taken a wild ride.
The racetrack just can't move that car up, and cars are just going by on the outside, freight training there.
And she lost about 10 spots. Oh, we got trouble coming off of 2 already. Matt Kenseth is around a hard hit. Kenseth took a hard hit. Oh,
it's somebody on their head. Donnie Nuremberg in 52. Goes tumbling down the backstretch and then in the inside wall.
Sauter involved in it, and the thing about this racetrack is just like shocks here, but we expect to see a new rule before we race.
Oh, trouble!
Multi-car wreck in the front of the field. Oh, and Scott Riggs on his roof. Oh, Riggs! Wow, man, there's been a lot of cars getting on their roof lately.
The team, they think they may have some slight cosmetic damage with the crash.
Trouble in turn 1. Oh, car on its roof. Michael Waltrip. Mark Martin is in it. One of the championship contenders.
Elliott Sadler, the Polson on 38 car.
Damage.
Watch Mark Martin.
Okay, keep coming, buddy.
Agendas on those pit stops. Denny Hamlin took 2 tires that time. On Nemechek took 4 as Nemechek goes by Hamlin. Or tries to.
It's not going to work. It's not going to work. Here we go again, boys.
And up and over goes Casey Mears.
What a day. I don't think I've ever seen. I've been here, coming here for 30 years. I've never seen a day like this.
That was ugly. Hamlin got turned and squeezed.
Like the 4 truck gets a little sideways. He might have made a slight bit of contact with the 10 there. With the 10 of Terry Cook. Watch the 4 truck. Kelly Sutton's going to come along and clip her.
She was out of
out of control a little bit coming in there. You could see that she was just trying to recorrect when she got into that four.
Yeah, she was sideways. She had lost control coming in. You can see the radiator leaking there, but.
Harvick slides up in front of traffic.
Cars upside down, cars everywhere.
Come on.
And turn 4 is Calamity Corner once again. The field is frozen.
I'm pleased. Watch it and see if it's Harvick's car. Oh, no, it's the 22 car. Scott Wimmer. Look at him just spinning around. He got up on his nose and come back down on his wheels.
His strategy stuck to his game plan, and now here he is getting ready to battle for the win at Daytona.
Got a side-by-side battle for the lead. Whoa! Whoa! Problems early on. Chad Chaffin gets spun around and upside down. Chaffin back onto his wheels.
Looks like his bumper rides up underneath the back bumper of Chad Chaffin, and that may be why it turned him around. It might have picked the rear wheels off the ground, Michael. And then all 4 wheels.
We're going to put 4 front tires on it, guys. We're going to get that hood back on it.
Take a look here what happens. He's right now, he's racing in the 4th position. He looks to the inside of Todd Bodine. Todd comes down the hill, forces him to the inside. The air gets underneath the truck, turns it over. 1 revolution, and then back on 4 wheels. What a ride. What a ride. He needs to make sure he
You all right? You ain't good shape right there, you all right?
That's Warren Burton there. This guy's just all squeezed down. He got hit in the right front fender, turned his car inside the racetrack, and the worst thing you want to do with a race car, get on the grass.
The roof flaps deploy, but not enough to keep that 38 on the ground, and Elliott Sadler makes the Talladega tumble.
Holy cow, the car upside down on the back straightaway.
Carl Long has crashed hard and collected Bobby Labonte in the process. Somebody hits.
Oh, he just gets hooked.
Yep.
Yeah. Brendan Gaughan got into the back of Joe Nemechek in the 01. Brendan Gaughan in the 77.
And Carl Long goes for the wild ride.
Fast, very fast. And what's at stake for him here? He's trouble. Contact on the backstretch. It's Mike Waltrip and now Brian Vickers. Robbie Gordon, 31. The time. Waltrip's over. 1, 2, 3 times for Michael Waltrip.
Well, there's the big one right there. Took a lot. There's a lot of good cars right there. Is that Sterling Marlin in there?
40 cars in it. That's Michael Waltrip.